What is how everybody? This is Cody, aka DFS Prodigy. We're here. We're talking about this NFL 11 game slate for week 12. Before we get into always like for week, definitely subscribe out to the You'll know. And yeah, this is week 12. So we got a good slate on our hands. It's 11 game slate. We finally have some high priced options that needed to be priced where they had to be. We got some quarterback controversy, I guess, if you want to call it that. But yeah, we have this 11 game slate. We're going to start it off with the quarterbacks. But before we get into like what for me, definitely subscribe to How's the Attorney General know. And yeah, let's start off with the quarterbacks with Drake May. Drake May at 6'9". I mean, it's a higher price to pay for Drake May, yes. He's priced over Patrick Mahomes and Lamar Jackson. But against the Cincinnati defense, I'm going to be playing a lot of Drake May. It's hard to not like Drake May. Again, this is a pass funnel Cincinnati defense that is just it's awful to play against. I mean, it's awful for the defense, but for the offense, for the Patriots offense, they should crush here at 6'9" or for 6'9" for Drake May. Patrick Mahomes is 6'8". He's been serviceable. The rushing just really hasn't been there this season for him. I don't mind going to him at only 6'8". Lamar Jackson against the Jets. I'd rather just go to the run game of Derrick Henry personally. That's kind of where I'm looking at. You have Jalen Hurts at 6'6" as well against Dallas, which I mean the defense looked good against Geno Smith, but this is Jalen Hurts. So how good is this defense going to be? But at 6'6" for Jalen Hurts, he's going to certainly be in play. I saw Joe Burrow practiced fully today. That's interesting to me. Dak Prescott at 6'4" against the Eagles. No, thank you. Daniel Jones 6'2". I'd rather just drop down to Jared Goff. Oh, sorry. Um, Jared Goff, especially at home. We love to see that when he's in the dome, when he's in his world. I do like him at only 6,000. Jordan Love at 5'8". I'm not really going to. Caleb Williams is always in play at 5'7". Um, Jackson Dart, we need the status on him. What's going on with him? He's questionable coming into this game. Is he going to continue the run like he's been going, or like he's been doing? Sorry, that's the question mark. Because one more hit and he could be out for the game. I do like Jacoby Brissett once again at fully 5'3", 47 completions, 57 attempts. That's insane. If we're gonna get that again, hey, sign me up at only 5'3". And then dropping down, Michael Penix is out. We have Tyrod Taylor also starting over Justin Fields, which that's interesting to me, at only 4'3" against Baltimore. That's gross though. But we have Kirk Cousins starting. He went 6 for 14 for 48 yards against the New Orleans defense. I certainly would look at Kirk Cousins. Mason Rudolph as well, 4-7. Um, could he be in play at 12? I mean, 12 for 16 against Chicago. I like it. I like it a lot. And then Jameis Winston, yeah, he's turning. Dart should be playing, but Jameis Winston, no, not against Detroit. So let's go to running backs. Jonathan Taylor, 10, or wait, hold on. Hold on. Sure, Sanders is starting at 4-2 against the Las Vegas Raiders. I mean, we saw what the Cowboys did, but there is no way I am playing Sugar Sanders. By the way, at 4-2. I'd rather go elsewhere. So, anyways, Jonathan Taylor, 10,000. This is a big boy price tag to pay. I understand it, but he's certainly somebody that you have to look at still, even against the KC defense. Bijan has kind of been up and down for me. I think with Kirk Cousins, I'm going to be leaning towards Bijan, but I do love Jahmyr Gibbs as well at only 8-3 against the Giants defense. Josh Jacobs is questionable. We need to see what's going on with him because Emmanuel Wilson could be in play if there's no Jacobs. Derrick Henry at 7-6. I am leaning on him over Lamar Jackson. Saquon Barkley, kind of I do like at 7-5. He went 26 for 83, but again, this rush deep. I mean, I do like Saquon Barkley, but keep in mind the Cowboys rushing defense kind of stepped up last game. I know that's against Genty, but Genty's a rookie. I get it, but the run defense did look good. Trevon Henderson at 6'7", I do like as well. We just need the news on the other running backs on the Patriots. Warren 6'6", not really getting to him too much. Devontae Williams, I'm not really going to against the Philly defense. JT, I'm not going to, especially against Cleveland. Chase Brown's in play at 6'2". They may need him in the passing option, 6 for 8 targets. Judkins, no. Tracy, no. Aaron Jones, I might be going back to when ownership is going to be low on him. I'm certainly looking at him. Who else do I want to highlight? Emmanuel Wilson, like I said, at 5'3", he could be in play if there is no Josh Jacobs. This is kind of a gross running back slate, not gonna lie. That's why I'm kind of turning just paying up and then paying down a receiver. But speaking of receivers, Jackson Smith the Jibba at 9,000. I do like him. Chase is going to be out. So St. Brown though at 8,000. Jared Goff stacks I love. CeeDee Lamb or George Pickens. I always lean towards George Pickens just for the price discount that we're getting. At only 6'9". Rashee Rice 7'7". I do like seeing a good amount of targets. Justin Jefferson with JJ McCarthy back there is not going to work. It's not working. Drake London's doubtful. So we could be looking at Darnell Mooney. Um, and David Sills 3-3, and then Darnell Mooney, I do like it at 4-8. So T. Higgins, I love it with at 7-1 with no Jamar Chase. Stephon Diggs is playing with a broken finger, I saw. I still like him with Drake May though together. Chris Olave 6'4", I'm not really going to. Zay Flowers, I haven't really been going to him either at 6'3". Rome Odunze, I do like at 6'1". I think he's turning towards a bounce back game. AJ Brown is too cheap at only 5'9". That's way too cheap for AJ Brown, seeing the amount of targets he's seeing. Michael Pittman, it looks like it's Alec Pierce season over him now. Jameson Williams, the long ball threat, we know 5'7", he's greatly in play. I love Devontae Smith as well. Wandell, 5'5", not really going to. Not going to Addison, Metcalf from Washington, or Tucker. I know Tucker had that TD. Alec Pierce, we talked about at 5,000. He seems to be the WR1. I do like that. Michael Wilson, I'm going to go right back to the ball with 15 for 18. That's insane. I'm going to go right back to Michael Wilson, of course. Myers on Jacksonville. Nah, nah. Uh, Greg Dortch, I wanted to highlight 4-3. I like that. Yoshi Voss, I do like as well with no Jamar Chase. Um, Michi, I saw that touchdown. That's still gross, though. Still very, very gross. Yeah, let's go to tight end. So tight end, Trey McBride, love at 6'8", still growing right back to him. Seeing double 30 bombs. Brock Bowers, I don't know what to do with him. 7 for 12. I mean, he's seen targets, but Gino is the problem. Warren at 5'5". Rather drop down to Kelsey. And then I'd rather go to Kyle Pitts with no Drake London. I do like Kyle Pitts a lot. Goddard's 4'2", not really going to him. Hunter Henry, I want to highlight 3'9". He might be my main stacking partner with Drake May. I do like Mark Andrews still at only 3'8". That's cheap. Um, Luke Musgrave at 3-2 hasn't been looking good, but he's certainly in the player pool. Darnell Washington with that nasty stiff arm, 4 for 5. He could be Mason Rudolph's kind of a security blanket. Sam Laporte is still out, so we could see more Brock Wright, but he is questionable at 3,000. I mean, he saw a bunch of targets, 7 targets, so he could be in play as well. But, anyways, that wraps up the slate for us, though. Thank you for tuning in. Great. See you the rest of the day, everybody. Have a good one.